News, my lovely, wonderful people. Unbelievable is a small matter, is more than it's more than small issue. Tinubu think he is campaigning against PDP, but he actually ends up campaigning against APC. Kenneth Kanayo tells Nigeria, says with the recent outburst and all that has been going on, these are clear indications that Tinubu does not understand, he does not understand the premise and the terrains, or it was not properly coached on how to go about a campaign. Of course, he has had an outburst speaking on what happened, in Ogun State, where he said, well, President Muhammadu Buhari, he did not call Buhari's name precisely, but he said the whole fuel scarcity and the whole Naira change at this point in time, we are all aimed at him. He went further to tell Nigerians that, well, you can see again that, they don't know what to do. The Naira, when they came into power, speaking about his own very party, was 200 Naira to $1. He said currently it's 800 to $1 because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to curb it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to put things in place. He said, so these very people do not even understand what they needed to do. So when you look at these things, you'll be wondering, are we really in the right place? Do this man really know what he's talking about? Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Tinubu think he's campaigning against PDP, but he ends up campaigning against APC and himself. He is part of the party, isn't he? Kenneth Okonkwo asks Nigerians. The spokesperson for the Labour Party presidential campaign council, Kenneth Okonkwo, has taken a quick swift at the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, over some comments he made about the exchange rate during his campaign in Calabar, Cross River State. While addressing crowd of supporters during the campaign rally, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was not specific with his attack, said when a particular government took over power, they met the exchange rate at 200 Naira to $1. But due to the mismanagement, the exchange rate has now gone to 800 Naira per dollar. This was exactly the exchange rate in 2015, 200 to $1, when Buhari took over from Goodluck Jonathan. Today, 2023, is 800 to $1, and Buhari is still there. Addressing this issue in an interview with News Center, Kenneth Kanayo noted that the actual intention of Bola Ahmed Tinubu was to ridicule the efforts of the previous PDP-led government, but he ended up ridiculing his own party, himself, which is in power today, when the Naira depreciated from about 200 Naira to about 800 Naira per dollar. Look at the exchange rate. Kenneth Okonkwo stated that each time Bola Ahmed Tinubu inevitably campaigned against his own party, his original intention was to rubbish the achievement of the previous PDP-led government, but he ends up doing it to himself. It's like the case of a man who takes a gun and shoots himself on the foot. Kenneth Okonkwo said in the last Calabar campaign, he stated that the 200 Naira to 800 Naira is the work of the government not able to do what they needed to do and to put things right in perspective. But actually, he was speaking of his own party, the Buhari's administration. The problem here is that he keep thinking he's talking about PDP and the failure of PDP, forgetting that Muhammadu Buhari, who is the president of the country, is currently in his own party, and PDP was in power last in 2015. Since May 2015, PDP has handed over to his own party. So I don't know who he thinks he's talking to whenever he speaks. He keeps pushing and moving things from pillar to post. He said in Calabar what he said, and besides what he said in Ogun, he said the Naira redesign, the fuel scarcity, were all aimed at him. The problem here is that he keeps faulting PDP, forgetting that he's talking about APC. Intentionally, he does not want to blackmail his party, but the reality of things on ground cannot help him putting a jab on his own party. This man is completely out of touch with reality. He does not seem to really understand how things currently are, and may end up doing himself more harm than good. Nigerians must watch this very carefully. Do they want such a thing to happen? This is what is going on currently right now, as you and I can see. So my wonderful people, can you see for yourself? Kenneth Kwai is coming now to tell Nigerians that there is no need for us to start lying to ourselves. It has started again. Okay, it has started again, and it is clear that Tinubu does not understand, the premise of what he's campaigning for. The campaign seems to be far from reality, and is neither here nor there. It's just speaking in terms of what he thinks, and he does not even understand what he's talking about. If he does, he'll be more careful, in speaking. If he does, he'll be more careful. He will not speak like someone who is, you think you are fighting somebody else, but really, truly, sincerely speaking, you are fighting your own self. How does that work? You actually think you're fighting someone else, but the joke is on you. And this is what this man continued to do. He feels as though he's talking to somebody else, but really he's talking to himself. So this is what we're experiencing. This is what we are seeing. And every single person must continue to understand that we cannot continue like this. Every time we keep, matters that we should speak about, we keep quiet about it. We put issues, we do not speak about what should be speaking about. We put things to chance. It is important that we begin to act, and we act immediately. Okay, Nigerians, know who you are voting for. Know who you are voting for, and let's vote correctly. Let's vote rightly, because whatever happens, it will fall back on us. If the roads are not done, you and I are the ones that apply the roads. Even if you want to say, I'm flying from Lagos to Abuja, I'm flying from Lagos to Calabar, have you seen the price? Do you know that there's even no fuel? The aviation fuel is not even available. That's why the price is up. That's why the price is up. So Nigerians, it's time that we all work together. It's time we all begin to stand together as one, and refuse everything and anything that could possibly put us in a tight corner. The issues here on ground and everything we are being faced with position and tells us that we cannot continue like this. We can't continue like this. Every time we leave ourselves to chance, this is what happens. When we should be speaking, we are joking. Yeah, when we should be acting, we are not taking it seriously. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now. Bye-bye.